Oh yeah. What's good, everybody? Phenomenal DJ Show off here. And you know what time it is? It is time for We Rock Together. Tonight we have a very special guest. He goes by the name. Let me redo that. He is an R&B singer. He goes by the name of Terry Rogers. We're about to bring him in, and we're gonna let him put it down and let y'all know what it do and how he do it. What's good, Terry?
What's going on? How y'all doing out there?
Yes, people, we're running a little late. That's what happens when you are on superstar status time in a whole different stratosphere. But we're gonna get this together and we're gonna do it right.
I appreciate it, man. I apologize for my tardiness. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Y'all.
look. You gotta look at it like this. Shit happened. Straight like that.
Right on, right on.
We human. Yo, oh shit, I was supposed to do that. Oh damn, the time. Oh, things happen.
Man, that time change, man. Hey, if anybody affected by that time change
Yo,
besides me, I know somebody.
trust me, I'm affected by it. I woke up this morning and was like, yo, it's 7. I was like, well, I feel like I'm late. And then I had to realize it's really 6, but the time pushed up. I'm like, oh wow. Like,
Yes, sir.
so don't even worry about it. Um, Tell us a little about yourself so people understand who Terry Rogers is.
Okay. Man, hello, everybody. My name is Terry Rogers. I'm a kid from Arkansas, man. Grew up in the church, um, singing in a church all my life. Even went on to do a little gospel group, um, Tim Rogers and the Fellas. Uh, got a NAACP award with Tamala Man. Uh, Bridged out about 3-4 years ago to do my own thing. As far as my own music, I released my first project last year, which is called Confessions from a Church Boy. But just jumping out on the music scene 3-4 years ago, uh, I tried to do my own thing, and so I did the live band thing. So here we are today. You know what I mean? Still doing the gospel thing as well, and I'm stepping out and doing Terry Rogers as well.
So tell us who was one of your inspirations that got you into music.
Man, believe it or not, man, but brother R. Kelly, man, I like brother R. Kelly.
Uh,
His writing.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing because you said R. Kelly, because even with all the controversy that's going on,
Uh,
I still think that R. Kelly behind Michael Jackson, R. Kelly is one of the best singers, songwriters to come out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, his other allegations, 'cause that's what I'm gonna call them, have put him in a situation that, hey, keep it as frank as possible, in a fucked up position.
Man, very much so, man. I hate it for him, but man, he's musically, like you said, very talented, man. His especially his pen. I admire him more so for his pen than his actual vocal ability. I love his vocals, but more so his pen, man. He taught me, man, your words have to have meaning, man. So, everybody can just write a good hook, but can you write a great song? And that's what he was. He was a great songwriter.
Now, I see that your pen game is well versed as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Now, I was sent 3 songs.
Okay.
That woman, Sunday Morning, and Blues,
Gypsy Blues.
Gypsy Blues.
I got you.
Out of those 3, which was one of your favorite songs that you laid down and put out?
Sunday Morning Love will have to probably be that song for me. My first single I put out was That Woman, and my follow up to it. Well, actually, when I made That Woman, that was the only song I had at the time. And so I had to go and, create the rest of the album. So Sunday Morning was like the follow up to That Woman. So I kind of put my heart into making that, and I had a lot of fun making it as well.
So since you said that, we're gonna jump into that song right now. We're gonna give people a little taste of Terry Rogers and what he do.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
I'ma write you this letter, tell you how I feel. Don't know what's going on, but I gotta keep it real. Like, girl, you know I love you, and that ain't gon' change. You're like my favorite song on Sunday morning. You're my letter rain. You got me screaming hallelujah. I'm proud to be your man, because the way that you deliver me from all of my pain got my spirits high, made me feel like hit by the Holy Ghost. Wanna scream out loud, tell the world and everyone I know. You're my Sunday morning love. You're my friend. You're my sunshine after the rain. You're my heart, and that ain't gon' change. You're my everything. You're my everything. Now help me say Sunday, Sunday, oh Sunday, Sunday morning, Lord.
All right, all right. What was the inspiration behind that song? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. There you
My
go.
bad. Okay. I actually collaborated with somebody on this song, Mr. Shanahan Jr. And so, actually, with that song, like I said, I was following up with That Woman, trying to create, and I had heard a song. I had heard this song through him. He actually had some kind of version laid down, so I actually took it and made it my own, and we made it happen. And so, shout out Mr. Shanahan Jr. on this joint. So, for sure.
I see within this song there's a lot of church, a church
Well,
vibe or a church feel to it.
that was my whole approach to my whole album pretty much. That's why it's called Confessions from a Church Boy. You know what I mean? I feel like anything I do is gonna have just a hint of church in it. You know what I mean? That's just because that's where I come from. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna stay true to who I am, man. I ain't gonna, stunt too far away, but for sure, one of that's it's a good love song. So it's a man loving on his woman, saying that she's his Sunday morning love. So for sure.
So when you sit down and write certain songs or work with certain people, what's the inspiration besides God first that gives you that distinction and be like, I want to write about this with the pen. Let this pen do the magic and put these words on paper.
I got you. So the thing is, if I work with somebody, and I like to stand behind anything that I do, anything I say, anything I do, I like to stand behind it. So I can't be out here calling women, all kind of names that it's not my character. You know what I mean? So, when I work, I try to uplift the woman, you know what I mean? And I try to bring that love back to the radio. You know what I mean? Because it's like cheating is so glorified right now. You know, you got songs like "Satisfy 'Em" on the weekend. You know, nothing against it at all. But where's the love music at? Where's the love? Where's the music where the men are telling the women, you know, hey, um, I love you. You know what I mean? Or just, you know, referencing her in a great way versus, you know, something derogatory or, you know, are are cheating. You know, I want to bring the love back. That's pretty much it, man. So that's my inspiration on it, man. So I'm looking for the love. I'm trying to bring that good music, man.
So so you've been in this game for a minute. Now, with some of these new artists that are out there,
Okay.
do you feel that they haven't ever probably been in love or know what love is? And this is the reason why a lot of them are not singing those real R&B love songs like we used to hear back in the 90s, early
Mhm.
2000s.
I feel like at this point, the way the generation is coming up as far as city girls, and it's influence, the power of influence, and it's like that's what's being glorified right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, let me jump on that bandwagon. You know what I mean? So let me write a song about, you know what I'm saying? I'm cheating with my side piece or something like that. You know what I mean? So I want to be different. You know what I mean? Nothing against none of those people that sing, that music. Because actually my guy Big Pokey, shout out Big Pokey on the side piece, but man, I just want to glorify the love music, man. I think that the younger generation, man, they just really need to hear it. Somebody needs to bring it back. And, maybe they'll jump back on what you would call the bandwagon and start making love music again.
So who would you say from maybe the 80s, 90s, or 2000 who was really embodying love music?
Who's embodying love music? Oh, man, Luther was great in his time. When we go 80s, we go 90s. Man, I would say on the love tip, you had, man, it's like a host of artists.
I'm
Man,
saying
you got
throw a couple of
you
names
got you
out there.
got you got you got Usher that touched on love a little bit. You got Joe. I'm a big fan of Joe. He touched on love. You got guys like R. Kelly even touched on love. Um, Shoot, Tank. Well, Tank's 2000. You know what I mean? Um, it's a lot of artists out here that's touching on love. Well, that touched on love. Teddy Pendergrass back in the 80s. You had people like man. It's like my mind just going blank right now.
No, no, it's all good. So from now, I don't know if you have any artists today that you think could be dope if they would put their work in. But if you could pick 5 artists from today and give them a dope love song, who do you think would body slam it? Like put it to rest. Like
Mm.
5 artists, you would be like, yo, if they had a dope love song, they this one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
I like Mario. Mario, the singer
Yeah, that's,
Mario.
that's my people used to dance for him.
Okay, cool. I'm a big fan of his, man. He has a great sound, and um, I believe that he can bring the love back. Uh, Guys like Justin Timberlake, I'm a big fan of his. He can bring the love back. It's a new guy named Kenyon Dixon. I feel like he can bring the love back. Um, I think Usher still got a couple of them in him. You know what I mean? Um, and believe it or not, I don't even know if oh, Jacquees, man. I believe Jacquees. I believe Jacquees could get the job done, man. Jacquees has a major following, so
No,
you
he got
know.
look. I don't have nothing against Jacquees. He has a crazy following, but I don't know if he would be able to, in my opinion,
Okay,
be able to body a song like Usher or Mario or Bilal or Music Soul Child,
right, right, right,
or Anthony Hamilton.
right, right.
You know, when these guys put out love songs, it's like they throw how your mama used to say, stick your foot in it, baby. I don't see that in Jacquees. I see that more in Chris Brown than I do in
shout,
Jacquees.
man, shout out Chris Brown. I forgot about, man. Like I just told you, my mind went blank, man. And you just mentioned Bilal. I was just with him last night. I was hosting a show with Bilal last night.
Look, I love Bilal. I love his music. I gotta give a shout out to a Mountain Boys who used to dance for Mario. Gotta give a
Oh
shout out to
wow.
my boy Eddie Morales, who used to dance for Janet. My boy Kit Kat, who used to dance for Joe.
Okay,
I thought that I was a dancer. So,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
um, when you go out on tour, or when you go out on tour, who would be some of the people you would tour with if you had the chance?
Uh, two, three, how many?
Hey, it's up to you. I'll put it like this: you're putting together one hell of an R&B show that at least lasts 3 hours. What artists are you taking with you to open the show for you? You're the headliner.
I'm the headline. Ooh, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna bring Mario. I'm gonna bring Chris Brown. I'm gonna bring Usher. I would bring man, Luke James. I like Luke James.
Okay.
I would add him. You know, he's got like a nice little new flavor.
See, with hearing your music and hearing your tone, if I was to put somebody on that list that you already named,
Hmm.
I would put somebody that people really haven't gotten into yet, and that's Ro James.
I like Ro James, man. His that Adidas joint. Ooh.
His sound is eclectic and is different when it hits. When you really listen to that album, it's just like wow.
Yeah, Ro got a nice sound. He got a nice feel. He's so underrated, man. Like, and speaking of Ro James, I'm about to talk to my people about bringing him here to St. Louis. Like, real talk, he ain't been here, I don't think so. I think that'll be a good reach. Yeah, shout out Ro James for sure.
Hey, see, look at that. We made a connection without making a connection. That's what I'm talking
Right. And last but not least, probably two more people. I add Tyrese, and I'll give it's a new guy. He ain't really R&B. He's Southern soul, but I want to bring him out with me, you know, to help represent what we do. His name King George. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
That sounds familiar. Sounds familiar.
He's a new guy out, but yeah, most definitely. I believe we'll make a dope show. I believe, man, we'll pack out some, man. I'm willing to see all this on the flyer, man, and man, shoot, it'll be pandemonium.
Hey, look, I planted the seed. Now it's time for you to water it and see it grow.
No, facts. We need to make it happen,
But
man.
just remember, I gave you the idea, so I got to at least open the show and create the music to get everybody ready.
Oh man, you already know. I mean, it probably can be a joint venture, bro. You know what I mean? Like, shoot,
I tell
get it
everybody,
done.
I just want to play the beginning of the show. Y'all can kill the rest of it, and I'll stand in the back and sway and throw lighters and handkerchiefs in the air like everybody else. Look,
That's what's up, man.
I'm a DJ. I'm an old school DJ. I want to get the crowd hyped so when y'all guys come out, they already ready for y'all.
Easy work.
So when y'all get out there and hit the stage, it's like when Luther, not Luther, when Teddy used to come on and soon as the music hit, it's like, ah! I was like, okay, I already did my job. Y'all already know what to do now.
Nah, big facts, man. Nah, big facts. Man, I done been to a couple of concerts, man, and that's one thing that's very important that people don't understand is that DJ when in between things, man, and even to get crunk off, bro. But y'all set the tone for everything, bro. So you know what I mean. Y'all playlist and
Definitely appreciate
yeah,
that because
yeah.
I tell people DJs are so underrated. People like, oh, but the sound guy can do the music. I was like, yeah, but the sound guy is only doing the music. The DJ connects with the crowd to
Most
get
definitely.
them into a mood, into a point of, yo, what's next?
That's right.
Once the artist comes out, they know what's next. But I got them there so they're ready for the next.
Most definitely.
Now,
Man,
since we said the next, Gypsy Blues or That Woman?
mm, uh,
Because
let's do Gypsy Blues.
I
Let's
want
do
people,
Gypsy
I
Blues.
want people to know your music. So when they go to Spotify and all these other good sites and start being like, yo, I heard that here. Now I need the album.
Let's do Gypsy Blues, man. This Gypsy Blues is a song. It was written out of hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? You ever got hurt, by a woman? So it was just telling her that you did me wrong. I thought it was me, but the whole time it was you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think Gypsy Blues would be a good one to let them hear the diversity. You know what I'm saying? It's some heartbroken people out there too. So I want to touch on that as well. So man, here's Gypsy Blues, man, by Terry Rogers, man. Y'all go check that thing out.
You did me wrong, you did me wrong. But I finally got over you. All the time pointing the fingers. After 5 long years, it was you. I've never been anyone's fool. I was just in love with you. But you put me through so many things now. And I've always tried to work it out, but I can't. I don't wanna be a fool no more. So please let me go if you don't want me no more. Oh yeah. I just wanna be loved sometime, baby. I just wanna be thought about sometime, baby. Sad long day, sleepless nights. It was so hard to leave you, but I know my decision was right. See, there came a time when we both knew it was a mistake. And you know that there's a thin line between love and hate. Help me, Terry, but I can't. Girl, I don't wanna be a fool no more. Not no more. So please let me go. Yeah, if you don't want me no more. Oh, just need somebody to understand. I just wanna love.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It gave me Marvin Gaye vibes.
Okay. That was my first time hearing that one, but for sure.
No,
Yeah.
those
I
songs.
love Marvin Gaye though. Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm just saying the way it kind of, how Marvin used to come in all slow and then warm you up. That's kind of how this song did. Listening to it, it was like in the beginning you're like, then you're like, like, okay, now I gotta sit back and really listen to this and see where he going.
I got you. Most definitely, man. That song Gypsy Blues right there, man. It's featuring my brother Jubu Smith, man. He's the lead guitar player for Frankie Beverly and Maze,
Okay.
but he sings as well. So he played guitar on there and he sung the second verse. So shout out him, yeah, for sure.
So if you could have 3 people on a record with you, I don't care if it's a group, single, female, what 3 people would you put on a song that probably become a #1 anthem in the world? What 3 people would you snatch and put on an album with you or on a record with you?
Well, because I
Dead,
like to
wait a minute,
make.
dead or alive? I'll put it
Oh,
that way.
ooh, man, don't do me like this, man. Say dead or alive. Ooh, I like money. I love money. So if I wanted to make a dope track, I would have to go get the greats, man. I would go grab. You said 3 people. I go grab Michael Jackson. I grab Tupac, and I grab maybe Prince, man.
Maybe Prince. You said the #1 guy in my man.
We gonna call Prince. We gonna call Prince.
Let me show you. You see that? You see that?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
that's look. I love Michael Jackson. I tell everybody I've always been a Michael Jackson fan.
Right on. Right on.
But Prince to me has done things that have amazed me.
Right on.
And I just be like, wow.
I couldn't agree with you more on it. It's just, it's when I said maybe Prince, it's just so many people you could choose from. Like
But you just
it's like
you
when
name
you said
you
when
name
you said Dead or Alive,
you
it's
name 3 greats by themselves already.
man, that's what I'm saying. But it's so many. You got
And what's so crazy? All 3 of them are dead.
right,
No disrespect to the dead, but all 3 of them are dead, and you just named 3 of them. That's dope as hell.
man. I
Now,
believe. Go
3
ahead.
that's alive. I'll give you that. There you go.
3 that's alive. 3 that's alive.
What's up, Mocha?
I'm going with Beyonce. We're gonna break. We're gonna break R. Kelly out of jail. Just for the song, we're gonna put him back in there, y'all. To the women that's out there that might be scared. And I think Jodeci,
Okay, when you say Jodeci, you talking about Jodeci?
the '90s Jodeci,
Okay, that's
they're forever my lady Jodeci.
okay. That's why I had to
That
ask. I was like,
that can we talk Jodeci?
which Jodeci you bring it out? Because I just had that conversation with a friend of mine. Because I was like, he was like, if you could put a dope show together, R&B, hip hop together, who would you bring? So I was like, one of my favorite groups is Troop. So I'd definitely put Troop.
Okay,
But I also have always been a Mint Condition fan.
I like mint condition as well. Stokely them is amazing, bro.
And I was like, so for real. Those are the 3 groups that I'll put together.
I got you.
Hip hop wise, I was like, I would have to do Black Moon. I would have to do Too Short,
Okay,
and I would have to do Luda
okay,
because I want everybody from each place to get a feel of their people at each
right
show.
on,
So now
right
you
on,
got the South, you got the Midwest, and you got the Midwest, and you got the West.
right on. Most definitely, most definitely with the South with Luda. Man, the West with Too Short, man. He gonna bring him out, man. That's a legend, man. I've never heard of the Moon guy, the Black Moon.
Black Moon, you have, but you probably didn't know who they
It
were.
was okay. All right.
I,
Okay.
I guarantee you because I mention it to people, and then when I play the song, they be like, "Oh, yo, I know that song. I know."
I got you. Okay. I'm like that too. I'm like that with people too. I don't know them by name. I know them by
And trust me, it's a lot of
face.
artists like that. You be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but as soon as you play the song, you be like, yo, I know that song. Like, yo, that was them. And
Yeah.
you be looking at them like, I would have thought you knew that. But hey, everybody is not always as versed in music as a DJ would be because that's all we do.
All
You
right.
know? So, we don't hold that against anybody who's out there who's into music because we don't want nobody to feel like, oh wow, you guys are putting us in a position where we don't supposed to know.
Man, well, your name is so for real and all them. I said, yeah, he telling his age.
Now I'm gonna give you a little taste of Black Moon. Maybe we'll see if you even know the song real quick.
Okay. Not ringing a bell right now. Yeah, that was a little before. That was a little before me, man.
That's 90s.
Okay, well, yeah,
See,
like I,
see now you gotta go home, look them up, start listening. You'll probably give me a call later, be like, okay, I see where you're going with this.
okay, I got you. No, I got you. Yeah, most definitely. I get that '90s feel from his flow. I ain't even heard even a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can most definitely get the '90s feel for sure.
So now that we picked our three older artists, we picked out three. Did we pick out three newer artists?
We did three
Yeah,
dead or alive.
we
Then we did three that's alive,
three females. Give me three females.
three females.
I want to pick your mind. I want to see where you would go musically.
I would do Kelly Price.
Love Kelly.
I would do Faith Evans, and for me, Brandy.
Oh, that's my girl right there. Brandy will always.
Yeah, them three right there, man. That'll be a dope record.
Okay, okay. I see. I can see. I see all the '90s flavor in you. Even though now you telling your age.
Most definitely, man. I love the '90s, man. I feel like the '90s was probably like one of the best eras in music, personally.
Now, when you look back on some of the music from then to some of the music now, where do you think whether it was good or bad, where do you think they differentiate at when it comes to grabbing? No, let me put it this way: what when concerts back then to concerts right now,
Mhm.
what do you think is missing from a concert now, and in
Mm.
forms of showmanship?
Mm. From then to now, I just recently went to a Drew Hill, a Jagged Edge, a Genuine, and who else was on the concert? I just remember them three. Um, but the thing that I saw that was missing was some guys take the easier route out now and don't use the live band situation. You know what I mean? I feel like that whole live feel is like, when I see you, I don't want to hear you sing to a track. I want to hear you sing, with the live music. Now, you still got a lot of them out here that do live music. And you know, not saying that the artists that I saw that night don't have a band. It's just the fact that that night when I went, I didn't see it. I think that bands should be incorporated, you know, to play the music live because I feel like it sounds like karaoke, you know, somewhat pretty much. If you know, I go up there and just sing behind, you know, it's really just you seeing me versus you know feeling it. But once you know, I got my own live band, so when I get booked, you know, I'd rather, you know, go with my band any day versus going with a track. It's a different feel. It makes me perform different. You know what I mean? Having my band. You know what I mean? So
One of my people just said exactly. They lip sync. They
exactly.
lip sync
So
too much. I miss live music.
yeah, I mean live music is really like where it's at because it's like, you know, with the tracks once again, man, you know, it's like man, they read like you said, they lip sync, and like it's like people don't want to pay for that. They want to get a show where you're sweating, and you know. But like I said, when I went to the Drew Hill concert, it was a great concert. I knew almost all the songs. I mean, you know, I was singing word for word. I mean, even without the band. But I'm just saying, when you ask me what's missing, I feel like the live version of it. You know. Shout out to the ones that still got the live bands, and that show just might have would have been, you know, one of because I get it sometimes too. People can't afford the live band, so it's like instead of taking no money, we're gonna take this gig with the track. So I most definitely get that too. So you know, I ain't mad at
Well,
nobody getting their money.
I'm not mad at anybody getting their money. I'm not mad that they
Yeah,
bring on it. My whole thing is, I think if artists are going to go out there with a band or a DJ, it should be incorporated where it works, and because in unison between either the DJ or the band. A
hmm
lot of them have, like I said earlier, soundmen just throwing a track, and it's just like, there you go.
facts.
When you got a DJ who interacts with you to help you with that audience, it becomes a show.
Right, facts.
When you're like, hey, next track now, next track, or you throw your hand up or something and then the next track, to me, it doesn't, there's no real presence of showmanship.
Right, facts.
You know, it's just so funny. You mentioned Joe earlier. Joe get out there with his band sometimes, but he also had dances, which I think it's still a thing that is missing when it comes to artists performing, because that's what it was. It was back in the days, all artists danced.
I couldn't agree with you more on that. As far as it's, you know, you're getting up there singing. I mean, that's good and all, but the choreography and you know, you actually, you know, selling the song versus just, you know, just singing. It matters so much. So, yeah, I think the dancing and the dancers are missing in some of the live shows as well.
I got to give props to New Edition, who sweated out dancing, got they dancing so they can take they 2.5 seconds to breathe,
Man, for sure. Shout out them, man. New edition. They the blueprint as well.
which they're on tour right now, killing it.
They're coming through.
Hopefully,
They coming through St. Louis, the Legacy tour.
yeah, hopefully, you know, your tour, when you get it together and blow up, which you will, it'd be the
I
same
receive
way. We're gonna get you running 7 miles a day, getting your
it.
cardio up. So when you out there running across the stage, you ready.
Yes, sir. No, most definitely, man. I actually I do covers as well, man, and that's how I actually got into the game. I started off doing covers. You know what I'm saying, about 3 4 years ago, and so I would have to do what you call 2 45 minute sets. You know what I mean? So I would have to sing 45 minutes worth of covers the first set and 45 minutes the second set. So, um, man, actually getting my show up and getting my adrenaline and getting all that, my heart rate up, man. Listen, I'm not one of them guys that if you see one of my shows that I'm just gonna be standing there the whole night, man. If you see me or you touch me after my show, I'm soaking wet, man. It looked like, man, somebody just pouring water on me because I'm out there trying to give my all, man. Like really, I do. So. Man, I think that part of it, I mean, that's gonna come easy because I'm getting their work ethic in right now. You know what I mean? So for sure.
No doubt. I definitely understand that. But I want to get that one last song in before we throw all your information out there, get people hitting you up, following you. Now, explain That Woman for everybody real quick.
Man, that woman, man, first song that I ever put out in the atmosphere, my first single ever that I ever dropped. It was the song that actually introduced me to the world, you know what I mean, or to a lot of people. So, you know, um, the story behind it is been doing music 38 years of my life, man. And I just recently put that out. So that woman being my first single, man, it took me all that time to create it. So with nothing more being said, hey, here's That Woman by Terry Rogers. Hey man, y'all go check that thing out. Let's go.
I got a woman, she's good to me. She never lets a day go by. She don't kiss me on the cheek. And she tell me she love me. And I'm a real good man. Even when I'm coming up short, she let me know she understands. She never said the negative word to a friend when I'm not around. Even when I'm feeling low, she's always there, hold me down. And when I get home in the evening, she'll feed me full these. Man, that woman, she can put it down. Put me right to sleep. Oh, yes, I love that woman. Yes, I love that woman. Oh, yes, I love that woman. All that I need. Let me tell you about my woman. She look good on me. Every time that she's on my own, even a blind man can see. My lady is one of a kind. Her spirit is so divine. I've never been a shallow man, but my lady's fine. She never ever disrespect me. Always let me be the man. Even when I'm falling short, she's always there to grab my hand. When I get home in the evening, she'll feed me food. Man, that woman, she can put it down. And put me right to say, I'm gonna say yes. Oh, yes, I love her. She can't bring the place down. Can't nobody do me like, no. Say I love you. You mean the world to me. Yes, I love you. Can't nobody do like you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you.
Yes, sir.
Like that.
I appreciate it, man.
Tell everybody where they can find you on social media, where they can find your music, when's your next tour date, where you're gonna be at. Lay it out for them, like flapjacks.
I got you. Okay, well, y'all can follow me on social media. My name is Terry Rogers on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram. My name is I am Terry Rogers on Instagram. Um, my music is on Amazon. It's on Google Play, iTunes, Tidal. It's even on YouTube if you just want to check it out for free. You don't got no money, and just want to listen. I made it free for the people. I just want the people to hear me, man. So, if you just type the name Terry Rogers, you can find it. Also, to get in contact with me, you can contact me through JDK Productions, or you can contact me through Angel Patterson on Facebook. Uh, yeah, I'll be performing live. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I have a host of shows that I do around the city. If you follow me, I'm always posting where I'll be. I'm also doing the gospel thing still, so I'm out this weekend. I'll be in Connecticut on Saturday with Tim Riders and the Fellas. If you want a little inspiration in your life, So um, yeah, I got a whole bunch of things coming up, man. So if y'all check me out, if y'all wanted to follow me, I promise y'all I'll keep y'all updated, and I'll make sure that I keep everything, and y'all be standing to what I got going on. Yes, sir.
Once again, everybody, I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Terry Rogers, for checking in with us, giving us the time to get to know you and your music.
Appreciate you having me, man.
When you hit New York, let us know. We'll definitely come by and do, a live interview right then and there, so the world will be able to get a chance to see you dripping, sweating, getting on
I got
stage.
I got you. I think I got New Jersey coming up July 15th this year, man. I'll make sure I keep you in tuned on that. I don't know how far Jersey is from New York for you.
I'm in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Say less, man. Say less. Yeah, I'll make sure I keep you updated on that, man, for sure.
So hold on to just a minute. Yeah, everybody, once again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to We Rock Together. Thank you, Nakima. Thank you, Mocha, for popping in, and anybody else who jumped in on this. We're going to be posting this on Twitter. It'll be on Twitter as soon as this is over. It'll be on Facebook as soon as it's over. And we will be posting it up on YouTube as soon as the show is over. Thank you once again to Mr. Terry Rogers for bouncing in. His song Gypsy Blues, Sunday Morning, and That Woman. Go to all those different platforms. Check him out. Make sure you check him out on Facebook, on Instagram. As I like to always say, the 3 S's: share, spread, support. Until next time, people, we out of here.
DJ Show Off.
Hi, this is Shanice. Tune into the phenomenal DJ Show Off on me-radio.com.
Hey, what's good? It's Lil Pat, and you're now in the mix with DJ Show Off.
This is Maya, and you are now listening to the phenomenal DJ Show Off.
I'm the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he's the phenomenal DJ Show Off. Tune in to me-radio.com. Radio for me, radio for you.
This is Debbie James, and you're now listening to Me Radio with DJ Show Off.
DJ Show Off.
M-M-E-R. Me Radio. Radio for me, radio for you.